Welcome guys, this is Alien0x and today I'm going to take you guys through a machine called Black Pearl. It's one of the capstone challenges on the ethical penetration hacking course by Adams, that's TCM Security. So if you're doing that, this is a walkthrough of the machine Black Pearl. As you guys can see, I'm rocking the new Kali, which is the Kali Linux 23.1 release. It's also called Kali Purple, and it's in celebration of the 10th year anniversary of Kali. So let's open up our terminal. The shortcut for that is Ctrl Alt and T. And let's first create a directory for this machine. So I'm going to do like -p document ctf black pearl / also create an nmap directory for this. Next, I'm going to move into that directory. Let's clear the screen. The shortcut to clear the screen is also Ctrl L. So if you do Ctrl L is, and if I press Ctrl L, that also clears the screen. Next, I have to identify the target IP of that machine. So first, let me check my IP. So I'm rocking 192.168.16.8 and it's on a /24 network. I can clear the screen, so I can do sudo nmap. This is in 192.168.16.0/24. Put in my password. So now my IP address is, what was my IP? /8, and the first 3 1 2 3, that's just virtual box shenanigans. And then this is a check now. So I have 1 2 3 8 4 hosts up, and looks like that machine is not running. So let me just check the settings of my virtual machine. Black Pearl settings, network, external. I think it should be my internal network. Close it out. So let's clear the screen again. Let's run it again, and yeah, now we have that. So the target IP is 192.168.16.20. Let's copy that selection and export. My IP is equal to, paste that in. There we go, clear the screen. Let's see that machine is up. We know it's up, we can ping it. Here we go. So now that we have our target IP, next thing we can do run our nmap scheme to discover open ports and services running on that ports. So we can do sudo nmap, that is C default script, this is V enumerator versions, dash V for opacity, that's output nmap format. We can use nmap, and we can call this Black Pearl, and our IP address. And immediately we get port 80 open, HTTP, port 22 SSH, port 530 DNS, and we can just press any buttons. Scan is almost finished. Now we're not going to do much enumeration on port 53 DNS, because this is normally what you would run a host and then dub and maybe say for example any website.com, and you will get the IP address, and then from there you can do more enumeration. So we can clear the screen, we can release nmap and Black Pearl. So my initial attack vector will be port 80. As you can see, it's running on Debian. It's not saying much there. Debian Linux, and the servers ends in X 1.14.2. So yeah, we can end that, and then we can just start a Firefox. There we go. So we can go to 192.168.16. 16, not 20. And all we get is a welcome to Nginx. You see the spades, the Nginx web service successfully installed and working. Further configuration is required. For documentation support, please refer to nginx.org. If you check Webalizer to see the technologies, all we see is the web server, and then also we have a reverse proxy on Nginx and 1.14.2. So next I'm going to do, let's check out the source code. It's the default stuff, and we do have a comment here, webmaster alec@blackpearl.tcm. So we can add this host to our host files. That's blackpearl.tcm. So what I'm gonna do is this. I can do sudo nano /etc host. That's totally wrong. It's not the password. If I can type, and 192.168.16.20, and it was blackpearl.tcm. Save that, close it out, close this also. There we go. And now we can just navigate to blackpearl.tcm. And yes, we got the PHP page, and this is a lot of information disclosure. So if you're doing a pen test, you can add this to your report, as this discloses a lot of sensitive information. Next, I'm going to do some manual enumeration. Let's try robots.txt. Page not found. Copy this. Let me just run a cobuster to see if there's any hidden directories. So cd documents, cd if blackpearl cobuster directory buster.u, paste that in. Let's do http blackpearl tcm, and then let's use the wordless user cyclist web, no, doing web discovery. I can type web content, and let's do the bus no directory to medium list. See if we can find any hidden directories. Immediately we get a result back called /navigate. So I can go back to this and do /navigate. And it takes us to a login page. And we do get a version here, so we have navigate. It's a content management system, and it's running version 2.8. So if you get a version back, you can just go to search rates, or you can just do check on exploit db if there's any vulnerabilities or exploits for that version. So I can just close that out, clear the screen, and I'm going to do search exploit, and it was called navigate. Let's just do navigate. We have a cross-site scripting. It's not going to help my arbitrary file download. SQL authenticate. We don't have authenticated. We do not authenticated yet. We don't have any credentials like username and password login. We do say we do have unauthenticated remote code execution, and it's a Metasploit model. So if we do have one, we can start up PEH console. That's going to take a while to open up. While that is opening up, you can also do a Google search, and you can just do Navi CMS and Awareness 2.8 exploit, and Rapid 7, which is the creators of PEH console. Firstly, we have the navigate CMS unauthenticated remote code execution. So we just do that. We can go to the description, and it tells us this model exploits insufficient sanitization in the database predict method of navigate CMS version 2.8. So it looks like we're on the right path, because that's the correct version. So you can close this out. The meta framework is still starting up. I think it's because I've updated to Kali Purple, and it's the first time I'm actually running the Metasploit framework. You can go back to that, and it says navigate CMS version 2.8 and prior to bypass unauthentication. This model then uses a path reversal vulnerability in navigate upload.php that allows unauthenticated users to upload PHP files to arbitrary locations. Together, these vulnerabilities allow an unauthenticated attacker to execute arbitrary PHP code remotely. This model was tested against navigate CMS 2.8, and this is indeed running CMS 2.8. So there we get the model, but I will take you guys through this on the PEH console framework. Just waiting for it to start up. It's taking its time. There we go. So we can do search and then navigate. I can type, and as you can see, this is the third one, navigate CMS remote code execution. So we can do use 3, and then let's do info-d, and then if you look at the description, it's the same description as this one we have here. So what it does, this model exploits insufficient sanitization in the database predict method of navigate CMS versions 2.8 and prior to bypass authentication. It then uses a path reversal vulnerability in navigate upload PHP that allows unauthenticated users to upload PHP files to arbitrary locations. Together, these vulnerabilities allows an unauthenticated attacker to execute arbitrary PHP code remotely. So let's check out our options, and all we have to do, we have to set our remote host, our host, which is one. No, we can do HTTP. It's blackpearl.tc, and then we can just do check to see if it is vulnerable, and it says the target is vulnerable. Next, we can just press run, or if you want to be fancy, you can just put exploit, and as you can see, this when login bypass successful, upload successful, trigger the payload and sending states to the target machine, and then interpreter session 1 opened. So it looks like we successfully, the exploit works successfully, and we are in. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to drop into a cell, and who am I? I'm data, so I'm a low privileged user. And next I'm going to check if I have Python 3 on here, which I do, so I'm going to just do Python 3 -c import pty dot spawn /bin /bash. Here we go. Next I'm gonna do in a cd into my home directory. See, we have Alex, see the Alex, this A, and then try to get bash underscore history. Permission denied. So see if I can just sudo this al command not found. Yeah, so let's check out our issue, the IDC, if there's anything. So its command for that is find slash I can't see to remember now. It's find slash there's permissions dash u equal to is this type file 2// null if you just have a quick look at this, we see that we have user bin PHP 7.3. If we go to GTF opens, so GTF opens, open that up, and we just type in PHP and SUD ID, and this is tricky. CMD bin /. So with that, and then do that quickly. So let me just move into cd/user/bin, and then I can do /php dot 7.3 as r pc in tl exact /bin /sh it's do sp typing this correctly, close it out, and let's see if this works. Just enter, and I am root. So I hope you guys enjoyed this machine and you learned something new. Until next time, I'm out.